Hello everyone, and welcome to my Big Bold 2.0 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Poppy pays a close-to-home visit to Steffy, and will barbecues Katie on her affections for Bill. Today on The Strong and the Lovely, Liam monitors Bill, Brooke questions expectation about her affections for Finn, and everybody concurs that Finn's a legend. At the Bluff house, Finn and Steffy read to Hayes and Kelly. They go over Steffy having been to the clinic as she was as yet dried out. Kelly tells her mother she missed her. Edge and Taylor show up and get the children. Steffy guarantees her folks she's fine, on account of her legend. Taylor lets Kelly know that Finn is a hero. He astonishes her with the amount he thinks often about his loved ones. The children go to embrace their folks. Taylor cries, "We nearly lost you," and Steffy guarantees her mom she's fine. She's appreciative to be home. There were minutes when she believed she won't return there. Finn, Hayes, Kelly, Steffy, Taylor, Edge, B&B. Poppy and Lee show up at the Precipice house after the children have gone on a play date, and Finn gives them access. Poppy says he's sorry to interfere. She acquaints herself with Taylor and afterward goes to Steffy. "Steffy, I am thankful to such an extent that you're protected, and I am so profoundly upset for all that my girl has done," she cries. At Forrester, Tress tells Brooke she can't move past the stunning improvements with Luna. They say thanks to God that Finn arrived to save Steffy when he did and that she's okay. Brooke says Finn is most certainly a legend. Trust muses that it just highlights what an astounding man he is. Brooke amends, "What an astounding spouse he is." Trust figures any lady would be fortunate to have him. Exasperated, Brooke inquires as to whether her affections for Finn are beginning to reappear. In the plan office, Will and Katie examine Luna being a killer and not Bill's little girl. Katie stresses to consider what might have ended up charging. Will consoles her and they embrace. They go over how horrendous Luna ended up being and what a legend Finn was to save Steffy. Will changes gears back to Bill. "I need to know how you truly feel about him." Katie tracks down this stacked inquiry. Will demands he's developed past needing his folks back together. He could have done without how his dad treated her. Katie's excused him. It required years, yet entirely Bill's changed. Will inquires as to whether she needs him back in her life. Katie moans. At Bill's place, Liam asks him how he's holding up. Bill's simply happy he wasn't targeted. Liam realizes he can't switch off the sentiments he had. "How are you, truly?" Bill demands he's fine and prepared to continue on. He doesn't see the point in whimpering about it. Liam says having an inclination and focus on it is all right. Bill says the last time he opened up he was controlled by an extortionist. He adored being Luna's father, however it wasn't genuine. So he would rather not discuss it, consider it, or feel about it. He needs to continue on. Bill feels in the event that he wasn't so thrilled with being a dad to Luna, his Spency faculties could have gotten on this. Liam reviews that Katie was the one individual who got on something being off. Bill says she was off base about Poppy. Liam believes there's a silver lining and lets his dad know that regardless of how dull things get, Katie will constantly show up for him. Liam asks Bill where things stand with Poppy. Does this have any effect on one more opportunity with Katie? Bill doesn't have the foggiest idea what's in store. In the plan office, Katie tells Will she'll continuously focus on his dad. Will wonders, even after him harming you the way that he did? Katie thinks Bill had a reminder to change. Will notes she contended energetically to guard him, so he'll ask once again, "Do you need an existence with him?" In the principal office, expectation demands her affections for Finn are taken care of. "I have an idea about it, and I truly do regret all of this." Brooke squints her eyes. Do you truly regret kissing Finn? At the Precipice house, Edge lets the gathering know that RJ is befuddled and sorrowful. He cherished Poppy's girl and thought he knew her. Poppy never suspected she'd be equipped for the unspeakable things she's finished. I bombed her. She killed individuals, and she nearly. Poppy's voice breaks. Taylor tells her that soiling herself in culpability won't help anybody. Their youngsters at last pursue their own decisions. Nothing remains at this point but to trust Luna gets the assistance she wants. Poppy continues to trust she'll awaken from this bad dream. At the same time, you're correct. I want to accept that Luna will get the assistance that she really wants. That one day I can have my girl back. Edge snorts that they all trust she improves. He believes now is the ideal time to continue on. Steffy concurs. Finn is as yet battling with what his cousin did, however Edge and Steffy are correct. He and Steffy embrace. Poppy shows up at Bill's place and lets him know she doesn't have the foggiest idea where they are or where they stand with one another. In the plan office, Won't tells Katie his father ever quit adoring her. She blames him for attempting to play intermediary. He denies it, however maintains that his mother should be blissful. Katie tells her child she's missed him so much and is so pleased with him, he's smart and mindful. Will snarks that he didn't get it from his father. Katie says his craving to shield his family comes from Bill. They kid about him getting a Blade jewelry. Will says being home is great. In the fundamental office, Tress tells her mom she needs to regard the way that Finn is Steffy's spouse. She can appreciate and regard him from far off, so you don't have anything to stress over, and neither does Steffy. At the Bluff house, Steffy and Finn genuinely go over how they felt when she was absent and held hostage in the enclosure. Finn's sorry he didn't pay attention to her about trust. That kiss put all of this into high gear. He at no point in the future needs to steamed or hurt her. Steffy knows the amount he cherishes her. You saved my life. When she really wants him the most, he's there. You truly are my legend. They promise nothing will at any point destroy them. Their adoration is solid. Their affection is for eternity. They kiss. Katie desirous as Bill and Lee draw nearer. Poppy's sister arises as heartfelt competitor. The intense and the delightful spoilers uncover that Will Spencer will see the potential for Bill Spencer and Katie Logan to find their direction back to one another. Since it seems to be Bill and Poppy Nozawa are set out towards Splitsville after all the Luna Nozawa commotion, Will play intermediary for his mother and father. Despite the fact that Katie has been scorched by Bill oftentimes previously, she's continuously going to adore him. Katie currently appears to be more open to rejoining with Bill sincerely, yet B&B may not make it very that simple. In the past it seemed to be Bill and Lee Finnegan could have a sentiment all things considered. After Bill acted the hero following her unstable face-off with Sheila Sharp, it appeared as though they were ready for couple status. Lee regards Bill and will continuously be thankful to him, so they could turn out to be nearer. John Finnegan will ask Lee to offer to set things straight with Poppy and get their relationship in the groove again as sisters. As a feature of that arrangement, Lee could contact Bill and urge him not to neglect his adoration with Poppy. Bill might demand the boat has cruised with regards to a future with Poppy, however he may as yet suspect Lee's a decent person for attempting to help. Maybe a flash could create among Bill and Lee as they manage all the post-Luna show. That could explode Lee's advancement with Poppy and bring somewhat of a job inversion. Lee is typically the one condemning Poppy for her awful choices, yet Poppy could attack her sister this time around. Poppy would without a doubt think of it as a disloyalty assuming Lee won Bill's love straight away, so that could prompt a new round of their quarrel as kin. Concerning Katie, she could wind up envious of Lee's spot in Bill's life. Katie could understand she'll need to become bolder about pursuing what she needs. Notwithstanding, Katie and Bill's gathering is by all accounts B and B's definitive objective, yet our expectations hint that there could be a few different obstacles that postpone the inescapable. The intense and the wonderful spoilers say Bill's adoration life will go through certain changes, so stay with us for refreshes on any significant heartfelt news and what it'll mean for Katie.